in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 15 of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56.
From the gun, Mariota. And it's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Jackson, option right. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Jackson, option right, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now it's Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. William Hayes able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Out to Jackson, hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Forced out to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks to quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a run. Took the contact and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught. Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
The Saints spent a third-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
And he's got this down to the 35. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson to throw again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's caught. It's Thomas. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like that. He is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mariota now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken at his 4. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Daquan Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Mariota going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. On 2nd and 12, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota uncorks one for Davis, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And attempted a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game. Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Jackson forced out to his left, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here? I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little. It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for,
they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Mariota now. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, it's Lewis. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. 55. Check me out.
They'll run on 1st down. Lewis. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He finds Humphreys. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
4th down, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints will have the football back. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Cameron Wake has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Being chased out left. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.